Excuse me, I'm here for my room. I'm Jace Brooks.
Welcome to this apartment listing. I'm James Stevenson.
Stevenson, huh? Yep, the same last name as my best friend. But I know you're not related though.
Room number, sir?
Oh yes, of course. 326.
Room 326.
Yes.
You know that room 326 used to be the room of the masked murderer,
I
right?
wonder who it is.
You do not know. Here.
Oh yeah, thank you. Hello?
Good evening. I'm Eliza Diane, the receptionist of the Central City Police Department. And you are Jace Burks?
Yes, that's me.
Mr. Burks, you're scheduled to have an interview with the chief at 8 o'clock in the morning tomorrow, right?
Correct. Oh, yes, of course. Do you mind if I'm asking something?
No, not at all.
Just what kind of important case it is?
I should not be telling this to an outsider, but it's about the infamous mass murderer.
Max murder. Anyways, thank you for the information.
My pleasure.
Wow, I've been missing all the fun. Wait till Tyler hears about this. Yo, Tyler.
Hey Jace, what's up?
Just want to know how you're doing because I'm doing good.
I'm doing good too.
By the way, have you ever heard about this mass murder?
The mass murder? Of course I have. Everybody knows about that.
What? How come I didn't?
I guess you've been missing all the fun, buddy.
That's what I said. Okay, so what do you say we work on the case together?
You mean like take on the case of the mass murder?
Yeah.
Jace! I know you're excited about this case and stuff, but are you really sure about this?
Why? It's going to be awesome, and it can take our career higher if we succeed.
Yeah, but first of all, we're not even allowed to take on our case ourselves. And second, it's very dangerous. I mean, this is our life we're risking.
Okay, fine, you're right. But if I'm accepted in CCPD, I'm going to take on the case. Are you sure you don't want to team up?
I'm not sure, I'll think about it.
Okay,
But if I do agree, we need to be extra careful with this.
of course.
Okay, I'll think about it. And good luck for your interview tomorrow.
Thanks. Bedtime, big day tomorrow. We've got this case. It's time to go.
Sir, the parents of the murder victim was detained.
What are your biggest concern about the world? My biggest concern is that people will lose their humanity and people will become more like animals. That's why I want to bring justice to the world.
Is that your reason to become a detective?
Yeah, that's right.
Any other reasons?
Yeah, I was adopted and my family were murdered. So I want to bring justice to them.
What's your biggest fear?
Unfulfilled potential. No, wait, no. Losing my loved ones.
What do you look in working here?
Success.
Is that it?
And pride.
What would you do if you were the only one in a train station noticing
a train going to a broken railway?
I would give the signals to the drivers, hope they would notice, and the people too. So the people in the station would give the signals to the train. It's done.
Yes, we'll inform you the result this afternoon.
Okay, thank you.
My pleasure.
Can I ask you something?
Sure, what is it?
Who are those people who's crying?
They were, apparently, the parents of a suicide, or should we say it, a murder victim.
Okay. Okay, but who's the killer?
I'm running out of time. It will be great if you just go out and wait for the result. I need to meet somebody.
I understand.
Hey Jace! So how's it, the interview?
Tyler, hi. It went pretty good, I guess. I impressed the chief. That's a good thing.
Nice, it sure is.
Thanks.
Anyways, about the thing you said about taking on the case of the mass murder together.
Yeah, have you thought about it? About working together?
Yep,
So,
I'm in.
yes, finally.
But only if we're very careful.
Yes, of course.
Good, then I found something interesting.
What? What did you find?
So, there's this guy in my office. Apparently, he's the lawyer who's taking on the case of the mass murder, working together with the CCPD.
Okay, but why do they even need a lawyer for a murder case?
To defend the victim's family, obviously.
Is this case that big that they need a lawyer to defend all the victims' families?
Yep.
Okay, wow.
So, I overheard his conversation with my boss. They were talking about the mass murder, how he is so untraceable, so I continued to eavesdrop.
Seriously? Tell me everything.
I didn't eavesdrop too much, didn't want to make it too obvious.
Go on.
The reason why the mass murderer is so untraceable is because he never uses any weapons to murder people. He uses the simplest thing ever. So simple that people don't think of it at first.
Okay, what did he use?
Words. He uses words.
Words?
Yep, just words.
Okay, get to the point.
He goes along looking for praise and disguises himself to be friends with the chosen prey.
Pray.
Chosen victim. He chooses physiologically weak ones.
Hmm.
And after he builds their trust, he will start to purposely convince them that they are failures, disappointments, and other kind of negative things. He will convince them by slowly making it not too obvious. And when it's time, he will convince them to just let go of everything.
You mean by ending their lives?
Exactly.
Wow, that's something else.
And that's why the police and detectives start calling him a mass murderer. He disguises himself into someone else, like wearing a mask.
You guys crazy.
I know, right? And Jace, can you keep this just between us? Because we're not supposed to take on this case on our own, you know that.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Thanks so much for the information, Tyler.
No problem.
Talk to you later.
You too.
Where are they? There they are. Hey!
Hey, Jay!
Guys, come on here, sit down.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I forgot. Tyler, meet Eliza, the receptionist in CCPD, and Eliza, Tyler, best friend.
Hi Elijah, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Please, why didn't you tell me that you're doing this?
I did tell you, right? Okay, sorry guys, I forgot. But it doesn't matter. What matters is the conversation that we're going to have right now.
What conversation?
You didn't know about mass murder?
The mass murder? Really, Jace wants to talk about the mass murder.
Yes, this is about the mass murder.
The mass murder? Really?
What's the matter, Eliza? You didn't think that he was going to take you on a date, right?
What? Of course not. We just met. That's it. And why are you so interested in the mass murder anyway?
That's the point. I don't know. I just feel I have to solve this case. I want to solve it to know why I have to.
Okay, now change channel.
So are you in for this investigation?
Okay, I'm in. This will be fun.
Great.
So we're here right now to start with an investigation.
Yep. Guys, just remember, this is a real case and it's very hard to solve. And it involves a dangerous psychopath. So we must stick together and be very careful. Totally agree.
Yep, sounds good.
Now, let's start with the things we already know about the mass murderer.
Okay, one thing. He's on Tracer.
Yep, Jason 901.
Really? Why?
I overheard a guy in this office who was apparently the lawyer working on this case together with the CCTV. Talking about how the mass murderer is so untraceable.
Wait. Silent, you're a lawyer?
Yep. This is his victim, the physically weak ones, and he disguised himself as a friendly guy who will then be friends with his chosen victim. After a while, he will purposely but secretly create problems for his victim. Then, he will convince them that they are failures, disappointments, and all of that stuff. But in a friendly and a secret way, of course.
By ending their lives.
Without making it too obvious, of course.
That's it?
Yep.
And the police still can't track down this guy?
Nope. Not a single bit.
Why does he track down the guy? This guy's... I mean, he must seem suspicious to this guy himself, right?
Must be really productive.
A professional.
He somehow seems to know how investigation works and what the detectives are going to do next. He's always on step ahead.
Yeah, it's like he's the technical minded. So he knows how to tackle these things.
I think that's why he knows how to avoid being crazy.
Yeah, no wonder this is so hard.
Wait, Elijah, repeat what you said.
I said, no wonder this is hard.
No, before that.
What? He's detective minded?
Yes, that.
Yeah, so?
Good one, Elijah. Maybe he's really a detective.
I didn't think that. You're welcome.
With this, what are you saying?
I'm saying that maybe the mass murderer is a detective.
You mean a detective from CCPD who's secretly the mass murderer?
Like a rat?
Exactly, guys.
Seriously, who could it be?
That's just it. We don't know, but we have to find out.
Jace, I've been a receptionist in CCPD for a long time. I know all the people there. And I'm telling you, nobody there is the mass murderer.
Okay, but how do you know for sure?
Yeah.
I mean, we know the mass murderer is a good actor.
Yep. True.
Okay, you have a point. So what are we going to do?
Tomorrow, I'll start to work at CCTV. So I can start paying attention to our workers there.
Okay, but don't make it work.
I won't.
Fair enough. What else you know?
Nothing useful on the internet.
But nothing else.
Me too.
Oh wait, this morning in the CCPD, when I was waiting for the shift, I saw an old couple, probably husband and wife. They were crying and I heard loud arguments.
Yeah, I heard that too. What was all that anyways?
That's what I asked
Mr. Norman?
the chief.
Oh,
What did he say?
He said that they were the parents of suicide or murder victim.
so which one is it? Suicide or murder?
He said something like, suicide, or should I say murder? Then I asked whether or not he knew, you know. He said yes, but didn't tell me who because it was a specific.
Thinking what I'm thinking?
I don't know. What are you thinking about? Mass murder? Then yes, I'm thinking what you're thinking.
Oh, wait, what?
The chief said it was a suicide, but it was a murder.
And you know the mass murderer disguises himself as a killer.
Yeah, so the killer must have been the mass murderer.
Yeah, I think that's everything we know for now. And this space is closing. Our first day of investigation is done.
Okay, I'm going now. Bye, guys.
Bye.
You too. Bye. Hey Jane.
Night, Jace.
Anyways, I need to ask you something.
Make it quick. I'm busy.
Remember when you said that my room 326, is the room of mass murderer?
Yeah, so whatever. There was once this guy who people believe was killed by the mass murderer. That guy was Ryan Allen. With this state that Ryan used to visit room number 326 to meet his only friend, Thomas Jeffrey. Ryan was from a broken home family. his father committed suicide and his mother was a drunkard. He was a drug addict himself. His mother said that she never liked Thomas because she always felt something was wrong about him.
Then what happened?
One night, Thomas went out for dinner to meet Ryan. He came back so late and was in a rush. Then, he was gone. Police and detectives searched everywhere about the guy who called himself Thomas Jeffrey. But he was nowhere to be found. Up until now, he is still a mystery.
Then people think that he is the mass murderer. Why?
Yeah, because Ryan committed suicide. But it was actually a murder because people believe that Thomas convinced him to end his life.
Wow.
Crazy, I know.
Yeah. Thank you.
Whatever.
Mr. Frank, so this is the report?
Yes, thank you. Is everybody here?
I think so, sir.
Newcomers, where are the newcomers? 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's that other guy? Burks.
Burks.
Jeez, there you are.
Sorry, I'm late.
It's fine, take a seat. Now, everyone's here, right? All our 7 detectives and 5 newcomers.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's get started with the meeting. First of all, let's welcome the newcomers, the new detectives of CCPD. We have Iris Clark,
Hi, everyone. Hello.
Emma Brown,
Hi, everyone.
Luke Martin, Emily Quinn,
Hi, everyone.
and last but not least, we have Jace Burks.
Morning, everyone.
Now, for the newcomers, if you don't know, we, the CCPD, have been working on a very important case.
Yes, the mass murderer case. We all know about it, right?
Of course, the infamous mass murderer.
Yes, and I'm Rose Walker, the detective in charge of this case, along with Mr. Norman.
Yes, we just wanted to inform that we will be working on with a new lawyer for this case, Tyler Stevenson.
Woo!
Right. The last lawyer who was working on this case gave up on it. So I decided I want to bring justice and solve this case. As a lawyer, of course.
Mr. Stevenson, thank you so much for helping us on this case. They call it the impossible case for a reason. And now, you'll be mainly working with me and Miss Rose.
Can't wait to be working with the two of you. But I think we might need a third detective. Since it is the case of the mass murderer we're handling. The impossible case. Including one more detective to be mainly working with us might be really helpful, sir.
Of course.
Yeah, but who?
Any volunteers?
Me, I volunteer.
Yeah, Jace. What about him, sir?
But he's a newcomer. We have to include someone with experience.
But that's the point. It's time for Jace, the newcomer, to show us what he got.
But this is a very important case we're talking about.
I know.
No. Calm down, Miss Walker. Mr. Stevenson has a point.
Seriously?
Yes, Mr. Burks, from now on, you are a detective working on the mass murder case.
Really? Yes, thank you, sir. I won't let you down.
Yes, I trust you. Everyone else, you can work on the everyday cases. You can also get the new information about the mass murder and give it to us, if you have any. Okay, the meeting's over. Thank you, everyone. Mr. Burks, Mr. Stevenson, and Miss Rose Walker, meet me in the office after this.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Hey, Jace.
Hello, over here. Where's Liza?
She'll catch up.
We cannot stop without her.
Yeah. What are you typing?
I'm working on a case.
Mass murder case?
No, it's a case of my own.
What's it about?
You know, I was adopted, right?
Yeah, by a loving couple. I wasn't that.
Yeah, it wasn't.
So?
They didn't tell me. I found it by myself.
Really? How?
One night, they were having a conversation about whether or not they should tell me, but I heard everything. They didn't know that, but I got upset because they didn't tell me. And I felt that I should have known earlier.
Okay, then?
Then I asked everything about my parents.
What happened?
My parents were murdered.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's fine. Now I'm working on a case who killed my parents.
Oh, okay. Good luck.
Thanks.
Elijah's still not here?
Yeah, we'll have to wait.
Where's that though?
Right there.
There she is.
Hey guys, sorry it took so long.
It's fine. This is working on a case on his son.
Really? Cool. What case?
It's about his parents.
What about them?
I was adopted by a loving couple, but they didn't tell me that.
It's better not to tell sometimes.
Yeah, but I got upset when I was a child.
Oh, then what happened?
I told them to tell me everything. So they did. My parents were murdered.
Oh, I'm very sorry, Jace.
It's okay. It was a long time ago. But I still have to find the killer and bring justice to my parents.
So you never knew about your parents?
No, they were murdered when I was a baby.
Until now. They haven't found the murderer?
No, that's what I'm going to do.
So, how far are you on this case?
A few things. I was adopted when I was 8 months, I guess.
Okay, what else?
The detective that was taking care of the case, or this whole shift.
Wait, you mean Mr. Norman?
Yes.
Wow, I didn't expect that.
Me neither.
Wow.
That explains these weird questions when I had the interview.
What weird questions?
Well, first of all, he was like Roberts. Then he seemed to know the murder of my real parents.
Yeah, that explains it.
What else do you know?
I know that my real mother name's Hannah Burks, and then my father's, I think it's Sam Burks.
I'm sorry? What?
I said, my mother is Hannah Burks and my father is Sam Burks.
You know the couple who came crying and looking for the answers the day you had the interview, right?
Yeah? What about them?
It's obvious that the mass murderer did it.
Obviously.
He himself as Jacob Powell.
Okay, then.
Apparently, Jacob's physical appearance matched somebody who really exists.
He disguised himself as himself and called himself Jacob Howell.
Yeah, and Rose was able to track the man based on the sketch of the police for witnesses.
Nice. So, who is he and where is he?
No clue of where he lives, just his identity.
Okay, just tell us.
Rose gave me a picture of him to give it to you, Jace.
This is him?
Yeah,
Let me see. He kind of looked like you, Jace.
Yeah, it's weird.
So, who is he?
he looks like Jace because that's Sam Brooks.
What?
Are you talking about Jace, dead father?
I know that this is a lot to take in, but just try to think it through.
Think what through? My father is dead.
See though? You said that the detective who was taking care of your parents' murder case was the chief, right?
Yeah, so?
And you said that there was a rat in CCTV.
So?
So, he's suggesting that maybe the chief is the rat.
Oh yeah, it is not.
Hold on. So you're saying that the chief took cover of the case?
Yeah, to cover up the real murderer.
And the real murderer is...
You're seriously saying that my father killed my mom? And that the chief is taking cover of the case by saying that a murderer murdered them, but the murder was never found?
Yeah.
Jace, I know that this is hard, but think about it. It makes sense.
No, nothing here makes sense. And why did the chief even have to fake all of this?
We figured that out, Jace.
Together.
Hey, you might be wrong about this.
I hope we are.
So, are we still going?
I guess.
Great! Oh, and Rose wants to talk to you. She said to meet her at the office at 1 o'clock.
Okay.
Where do we start?
Let's start with what we know.
We know that Chief is obviously covering up the real murder, but we just don't know why.
Yeah, and we know that my father is still alive. Somehow.
And that he is the mass murderer, and might be the one who murdered your mom.
What else do we have?
What about Rose? Do we know she's innocent?
Seems like it.
How do you know for sure that she isn't working with the Chief to cover up your parents' murder case?
Obviously, because if she happened to be working with the chief to keep that a secret, she wouldn't put my father to be the suspect because, well, she would know that she wanted to keep it a secret.
Yeah, you're right.
So Rose is innocent, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
I just don't get it.
Don't get what?
Why the chief covering the real murderer? And is my father really the mass murderer?
Okay, what do we have to achieve?
Well, we know that he is the rat.
Yeah, what else?
But he seems so frustrated with this case.
Which means...
Either it's because he wants to bring justice and doesn't know that the mass murderer is Jay's father, or because he doesn't want anyone to know that he has been covering up for Jay's father, and that he knows that Jay's father is the mass murderer.
It can go either way.
Yeah.
Wait, you guys know how the chief always has to meet someone, right?
Yeah, like every time.
Don't you think it's weird?
No, he's a busy man.
Yeah, but have you ever wondered who's that somebody and why he always has to meet that guy?
It's kind of fun.
Eliza, how long has the chief been like this, having to meet somebody?
As long as I can remember.
We need more than that. How long specifically?
Since the mass murderer case showed up,
See what I mean?
It all makes sense now. The chief was having conversations with the mass murderer, Sam Burns. That explains his past.
wow, never thought of that.
But why? What for?
That's the question.
Have to go now. Rose wants to talk with me, right?
Yeah, I guess. I'll go home now and try to figure this out.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, see you guys.
I feel bad for him.
I know. Me too. Life has been tough for him.
What happened to his foster parents anyway? They're loving parents.
They are. But they're gone now.
What? What happened?
His father died in a car accident when he was 14 years old.
What about his foster mother?
His mother died because of cancer when he was in university.
Anyways, I'm gonna go now. See you.
They figured it out. Who figured what out? Rose and your son Jace. They figured out about everything. Jace? Ah, my son Jace. You're on the wrong side, Jace. Sam, they know that you're the mass murderer and I'm working for you. You know about the murder? Does Jace know? Yes, he knows that you killed your wife, but he doesn't know that it was an accident. And he also doesn't know that he has a sister and you killed her too. Good, don't let him know. Sam, you and I know that it was all an accident. You were just trying to shoot the psychopath from the case you were working on. Well, guess who the psychopath is now? I chose work over my family. I became stressed and depressed. I became an alcoholic. The important thing is that you are willing to change for your son. I am willing to change, but it's too late now. It's never too late to change. You've got to stop this now. I just don't want to get into any trouble because you just saved my daughter's life once. I have a life too. Then don't help me. I never asked you to help me anyway. Fine! It's all my son's choice now. It's all up to him now.
We were right.
Right about what?
Everything. The chief is the rat behind all of this.
And the mass murderer? Is he really your father?
Yeah, Rose and I fought him and he met the same guy in the picture, the mass murderer.
So, was it the same Sandberg as your father?
So I came across about the conversation between Bruce and Sam. They were talking about us, having figured things out. And we figured out that Sam Burks is the mass murderer. Bruce is also working for him. And Bruce also said something about us, knowing Sam killed his wife. Well, it's an accident. But I think I also have a sister, and the mass murderer also killed her.
Whoa.
They were also saying about the mass murderer saving Bruce's daughter's life once, and Bruce also wanted to help him out.
So, really is true. Your father is the mass murderer?
And you had a sister?
Yeah.
And they said something about how it was all just an accident, right?
Yeah. Your father was aiming at the bad guy, who was apparently the murderer of the case he was working on.
which means your father must have been a detective too.
Yeah.
The chief also said why he has been covering up for my father this whole time. Because he was paying him back for saving his daughter's life once. After the conversation, the chief went back to CCTV, right? And then he called Rose to meet him at the office with me. So we did. Then he gave me this.
What's this?
An address.
What address?
The address to my old house, where my father lives.
What? No way.
You have the address now?
Why did the chief give it to you?
I think he decided to stop covering for my father. He also said that we were right about everything from the first place. And he knows about the recording too. He said it's my choice now.
So, what do you choose?
Well, I know it's my father and he didn't kill my mom and my sister on purpose, but well, he did kill a lot of people and he took them from their families. So I choose justice.
So, are you going to put your father in prison?
Yeah.
And what about the chief?
I'll put my father to prison. He'll be arrested too.
Okay.
Okay, so what will you do?